So today, Matt is going to be teaching us about mindset, and we're also going to teach people about the importance to sometimes adapt when things don't go to plan. Because the room where we usually film in is a bit noisy at the moment because there's people outside. So we're in the disabled toilet in the gym and we're just going to roll with it. So over to you, Matt.
Hello. We're actually in the disabled shower, but just to be pedantic. So, teach you about mindset. We covered in an earlier video the 3 basic principles, basic foundation blocks you need when you're transforming your lifestyle, which is what a body transformation requires in order to get you the goals that you want. So we have mindset, exercise and nutrition. We're starting out with mindset. There's an awful lot to say about this, but the best thing you can do to start with is to be aware that everything starts in your mind. You're not even considering transforming, you're considering transforming your body. It's the thoughts have originated in your head, in your mind. You haven't even done anything yet. Those thoughts will lead to actions. And the thoughts that you currently have lead to the actions you currently take, which have led to you looking how you look, feeling how you feel. If you change your thoughts, you will do different actions. You get me follow? Yeah, it really is that simple. However, changing your thoughts is incredibly fucking difficult. But you can do it. You genuinely really can do it. It requires constant vigilance. Never, ever, ever underestimate the power of your habits. I've said this before, I'll repeat it over and over and over. Everything we do, most of everything we do, is a habit. It's beyond, we don't think about it, we just do it. It's possible to change those habits, but it requires constant vigilance. Stopping smoking, drug addictions, well publicised. You have to take it one day at a time, forever. This is just the same in your lifestyle. It's to be taken one day at a time, forever. Just as if we look underneath the surface of the earth, we can see traces of civilizations that vanished hundreds of thousands of years ago. The habits you have now will never be completely erased. They'll always be under the surface. They can always just jump up and bite you in times of stress. Times of stress me. I thought the door opened then bizarrely, which explains why I just did a sudden sort of leap about. I'm back on it. Times of stress, me, biggest thing I have to watch out for, I'll smoke. I won't sleep, I won't eat much, I'll drink back coffee. I'll look alright at the end of it all, but it's probably not doing me very much good inside. I have to be aware of that. Really, really aware at the time when I have the least energy to focus on external things because I'm stressed out. So I have my patterns too, I am perfect. I'm just aware of it, which gives me a bit of a head start. So the best thing to do heading into this process is to develop a mindset of, wow, this is going to be really, really challenging. I need to be aware of this all the time, all day, constantly. Think ahead. Think, if I go to that party, am I really likely to only have some soft drinks and a bit of buffet? Or is it more likely, based on the 30 years of habits, that I'll have a pint that'll lead to 6, then I'll go get a kebab and I won't be back in the gym till Tuesday? You have to become really scrupulously honest with yourself. Plan ahead. And it's all in here. All of it. All I've really done now is touch the surface. It's almost about preparing yourself mentally. There are tips and techniques you can use. Adopting some program of mindfulness is the best single thing that I can recommend you do. But mindfulness in and of itself requires next week's video on mindfulness. Josh has already spoken about it. It's something he practices. It's something I practice. It's something you constantly practice. Mindfulness will prep you. That's the next one. The first thing is be aware of just how challenging this is going to be. I'm going to pass you back to Mr. Quigley now.
Thank you, Matt. Do you mind if I just ask a question just for the viewers?
Do I look at the camera? I don't know whether to look at the camera or look at him.
So, on the mindset thing, something that people ask a lot, and I know you know a lot about, is the motivation. So there's a lot of people right now who want a better body, they want to be healthier, but they just, when they wake up, they just got no motivation to go into the gym. How do you help those people who are feeling like a lack of motivation at the moment?
Okay, I'll be quite, you've got to move the video. I'll be quite honest with you, okay? Motivation is not necessary. If you wait to be motivated, it's almost it's a myth the thing that happens that weekend when you get really excited and go to the gym, it's not motivating, it's a bit of excitement. It's like a child. You're excited temporarily, so you go, but it runs out of steam after 2 weeks because it's not sustainable. Because it isn't. I mentioned in an earlier video, you don't need, but you need fucking discipline. Forget motivation. Because you never, even, you wake up in the morning, oh fantastic, I'm going to be on a diet. You learn it's a habit. It becomes a habit. You have to discipline yourself. You have to get up when the alarm goes off, whether you want to or whether you don't, and you go and do the tasks you've set. And you keep doing the tasks you've set until you get to where you want to be. And it helps an awful lot if along the way you learn to love the tasks you've set. But the myth, it's a myth that you wait to be motivated. I'm not motivated, I'm not. You wait to be motivated mystically. You watch Rocky films, you'll get a bit excited. It's not motivation. It's just a quick hormone release. It's endorphins, it's getting a bit of a buzz, it's getting goosebumps. Oh yeah, it's a montage. It triggers psychological triggers in you and you get all excited for 5 minutes. It's not real. It doesn't last. It's discipline. So don't wait to be motivated at all. That's the best thing. It doesn't matter you aren't motivated. You're motivated enough to want it, to think about it, to consider it. Just crack on and do it. There'll never be a right time. There'll never be a right day. There'll never be a day when the stars align mystically and you get so motivated. I'm not saying that massive life events that completely shatter your psyche don't sometimes trigger change, because they do. Illness, death, falling in love, falling out of love. Things that fracture your habits because they throw you into a place where you don't know how to behave, you're lost. They can help, but whether you want to go out and trigger those is up to you. So essentially, in answer to this question, I don't motivate anyone. You can't. Motivation comes from drive and within, and it's something you pick up with momentum. You act first, you keep acting, and the motivation then becomes kind of self-fulfilling. That's it.
Perfect. Thank you, Matt. I think that will be really useful for a lot of people. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If anybody's got any questions on anything that Matt was saying, just drop a comment or send a message, and I'm sure we'd both be happy to help.
We would be very happy. Bye bye.
Cheers, take care, bye.